All right, good morning, YouTube. It's a beautiful morning. Look at that. We got a marvelous view today. Starting from that way, this way. We opened up the view here. We kind of got all the little branches on those trees. Opened up the view for the cabin right here. And look what we've got today. Got some bad included bark. Look at that. Honestly, I'm surprised this thing is still standing. Look at that. Surprised it's still standing. It's been here for I don't know how long. Probably about. I mean, I know it's been here since trees old. But the very first time we came to work at this house was probably whenever I was like 12 years old, and I'm 23 now. And this thing's still here. I'm surprised it's still standing. I don't know how it's still standing with it being the way that it is, and it doesn't look good. But the house got a new owner, and they came out here, they looked at it, and they had told us just to get one of the overhanging limbs. We got them, but we recommended them take the whole thing down because it's not a good idea to have this thing so close to the house. And they told us it was okay, so we weren't going to argue with them. So you know, we went about our day, and then we got a call back a couple of days later, and they told us that they came around, took a look at it, and that they wanted it down as soon as possible. So we came back, and now we're gonna work it down. I'm gonna use this one right here to lower that one down. I'm probably gonna do some span rigging here, that way this one isn't just taking the brunt of the force, and or the brunt of the weight or force, however you say it. Either that, or I'm just going to set the rigging line in it and then just lower it down itself. But if I do that, it's going to be right on top of the building. But we'll see once I get up there. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but that's the plan for now. That's what we're planning on doing. And yeah, hope you all enjoy, because it's going to be pretty big job, pretty fun job. And everything's just going to go down into the woods. Let me show you the view again right quick. Can you see that? Look at that. It's great. All right, see you guys whenever I get back to the top. After I have everything set up. All right, y'all, this is what I have set up. I choked off my tie-in right there close to the very top. That way I can work around that way, especially to that one. With these, it doesn't really matter, but I need to have a tie-in point to be able to shimmy off across to that one, because eventually I'm gonna set the line straight across, tie it about right there where that limb comes out, and then have them pull it. That way it'll go out that way. I could send it this way, but I don't know, we'll see. You know, we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there, but I just need to make sure I have a high tie-in point. Anyways, put the block here, set the bigger line in it, and majority of everything's going to be going down that way. And if I have to rig it down on this side, well, then that's part of the reason why I set up the pulley this way instead of having it on that side. So, you know, solely focused on getting everything down on that side, I just had it right here in the middle. I put it right here in the middle. That way things can go down this way, things can come down this way. So that's the reason why I did that. And it's also away from my line, since I'm going to be working on this side. I don't want my line to interfere with this, or this interfere with my line. I'm running a rope wrench today. This rope is a little thick for the rope wrench. I've got a Blue Moon at the house. The whole reason that I bought the Blue Moon was to use it with the rope wrench. But every single time we come on a job site, I keep forgetting to get it because I don't have a rope bag for it yet. So it's just wrapped up, and I think that's part of the reason why I keep forgetting it, is because it's not in a bag. But this rope works too. I like it. It's just, like I said, it's a little thick. I mean, I guess it's good. You know, it gives me added friction. That way I don't run too fast with it. But the Blue Moon would be better. All right, well, anyways, yeah, that's the whole rigging setup. And like I said in the beginning, I might end up doing some span rigging just to stop everything from shaking too much. I don't want to make this tree any more dangerous than it already is by rigging huge chunks of wood down on it. Okay, pull it. Good. There it goes, the very first limb. Listo. Okay. Good job. Thank you. Kind of barber chaired a little bit. That's because I made the face cut a little too small.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, and that's how most of them are gonna come down. I'm not gonna film. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. Well, I am gonna talk, but I'm not gonna do a whole lot of filming because I've only got one battery in this in my climbing camera, and they've got multiple batteries down there, you know, for the grounded camera, but it's a little heavier than what I'm used to, so I don't want to carry it yet. And I don't have a charging port for these things, so I'm gonna have to get some more batteries because somebody lost my other camera, but we're not gonna get into that. Anyways, yeah, that's part of the reason. So I'm trying to conserve the battery, that way I'm able to get all of this on my climbing camera. So if you're wondering why it's not gonna be that long, well, that's the reason why. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I didn't get that second limb over there because I forgot to record. But I'll get the rest of this for you guys, I promise. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Suéltalo, 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 suéltalo. Good job.
Thank you. Nice.
That's a very good drop, guys. Hope y'all saw that. Very good job.
Thank you.
Alright, so this one's pretty long and I'm sitting right here in the middle. I came on this side. I ran the rope on this side, or going around that side instead of using the other end. Once it comes around, it should swing around that rope and then fix itself. And if it doesn't, well, it's not going to do, you know, it's not going to do any damage or anything. But came on this side just because it's more comfortable, and I set my line just right underneath my flip line. That way it doesn't come back around and may accidentally cut it or something. And that limb right here below is probably going to break off, but with the amount of weight on this thing, it should cause it to go that way and it shouldn't land on the house. We'll see. Perfect. Very good job. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it was pretty accurate. That thing fell off and it went straight, and then the top of that thing dragged it a little bit. So that was pretty good.
Good.
That rope up there didn't exactly fix itself, but it didn't do any harm either, so we're all good. Now I'm going to start on this side and get that limb, actually the lower limb, that limb, that limb. Then from there, I don't know, I'll probably send the whole top that way just because it's more open and it gives me more access than trying to pull it back that way. We'll see once I get up there. All right, y'all think I can make this swing? It's a pretty wide swing. Let's see if I can make it. Because I don't want to slam back on the tree either. So let's just hope I can make it. Hit it. Good job.
Thank you.
Got two little limbs, and after that I'm gonna take out that big top, send it in that open spot right there. Nice.
Thank you.
All right, so I was gonna do some span rigging. Then I came to realize that our rope isn't going to be long enough. We could always wrap it around the tree and add another rope, but then that just makes it a little more difficult, a little more tedious. So I'll just send the top to that stem. It's just once it clears these trees, he's going to let it run because I don't want it to shake that stem too much. Only thing is, it's probably going to loosen up my climbing line wherever that happens. It's going to loosen it up, so I gotta brace for myself. All right, here it goes, guys. Okay, ahí va. Good job. That's one of the best runs I've ever seen. That was perfect. That was slick. I like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys, now it's time for some big pieces. I'm probably only gonna take off one piece here just because it's kind of going over the house too much for me to be able to tie a rope and feel comfortable dropping it that way. We're gonna take one piece off, and then from there I'm gonna have a tag line in this, and I'm gonna have them yank it off that way, and I'll just do piece by piece going down. Está. Okay. Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I got the face cut on this, and I'm starting the back cut, and they're gonna pull it. I'm gonna be the one to flip it, that way it lands flat, but I just have them pull it because I know it's not gonna go on its own. So here goes. Nice job.
Thank you.
Ahí va. All right, here goes the second big chunk. Good job.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. See, this little wedge comes in handy a lot. You know, that way whenever they're tugging on it and it comes back, I can push in a little further. And that way it captures the progress, yeah. Goes up a little bit, sits back, push it in. Doesn't sit back as much, goes, push in a little further, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it helps out a lot. Nice. Awesome.
Good job.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Ahí va. back up to the top. It was a little tiring. This thing's so tall. But we're almost done, so that's pretty good. Okay, listo. Got stuck on that little nub. A ver, ¿lo puedes jalar? Más. I knew I probably should have cut those knobs off, but I didn't think it was going to do anything, but I guess it did. My bad. Alright, so I got the top tied on, and just gotta fix my climbing line here and put it, okay, put it below the below the rigging block. Like so. That way, if anything were to happen, say my flip line were to get cut, or my flip line were to pop off or something, then this is right below the rigging block, is ready to hold me. If I have both of them in the same spot, then if I were to cut it, you know, there's the possibility of me cutting both of them. So something you got to look out for. Okay, ready? Okay. All right, here goes. Okay, if it doesn't go pushing, then let's finish it off with the handsaw. Actually, no. I can do it with the chainsaw. Okay, ahí va. Ahí va, dale. Oh, good job. Okay.
Thank you. Hey, nice.
Couldn't have done it better myself. The main reason I always hold on is for whatever reason. Let's say there's pitch on the rope or something down at the porter wrap and it happens to get stuck. If you're just laying back all comfortable, relying on the ground that he's gonna let it run, I know he would, and I know he will let it run. But let's say it's something that he can't control, and then if I'm just over here sitting all comfortable, it's gonna shake me. I'm gonna lose my balance. I'm gonna hit my face here, or I'm gonna spike myself or something like that, or I'm gonna gaff out, and that's not good. So I knew he was gonna let it run, but even still, I still held on. One, it's still gonna shake the tree. Two, just in case anything would happen. And if it doesn't happen, well then, hey, you know, it's not doing anything to you holding on, you know, bracing yourself. So another thing you got to look out for. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start chunking down pieces, just because it's, you know, we got a good open spot right there. We don't want to rig it down the spar if we don't have to. I mean, it's good practice and everything, but we don't have to, and I'd rather not risk shaking this thing way too much while we have open space right there. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start chunking it down. I'm only gonna record the parts where I just start breaking them off. I'm not gonna record the I'm not gonna record the cutting part, except for the first one. Okay, ahí va. I felt that one. Wow. Ooh.
Good, good, good. Nice. Elo nga ka to sunti. Elo nga ka to. Nice.
So I wasn't able to record one of the pieces because I forgot to record it. They already cut it up, but it was the first big piece that I tied a tagline onto. It went down, landed flat. And this is one of the perks of climbing SRS, which I think I've already mentioned it in a couple of other videos before. But yeah, so you can just cinch it off, come down, just leave a long tail, just break the rope wrench, fold it down, collapse it on itself, and after that, grab the tail, pull it down, cinch it up where you're at, and then boom, yeah, you're all good. You ain't gotta leave stubs or anything like that, like you would with MRS. But I mean, you can do that too. I'm not saying that you can't. It's just it's a little easier like this. I sent the little saw down, now he's sending up the big one. That little saw can only do so much. A little more. More. Okay, agárralo ahí. No lo sueltas. Alright. Let me show you guys what I mean. Just take your weight off of it, collapse the rope wrench, slide it down, and tug. Like that. And then I do cinch it off. I usually leave my climbing line below my lanyard, my flip line. Cinch it and then reset your rope wrench, and then you're all good. Boom.
Nice.
Thank you. These guys are pretty heavy. You can feel the ground shake, or I can feel the ground shake. You guys can't, but I can.
Nice.
Thank you. Good job. I've said this multiple times in a bunch of videos as well, but that's just a beautiful view. Beautiful. We have a whole lot of good views up here in North Georgia mountains. It looks nice. That maybe had me like a cup of coffee right here, biscuit. I could be right here. Thank you. Good job. All right, so we were able to get it down. We're gonna drop the sticks now, and surprisingly it held together. And I mean, I wasn't expecting it to break, but I'm just glad that it didn't break under all that raking. But we're just gonna slice this one off and have him hold it right here just in case it rolls. That rope will hold it. After that, we'll drop that stick last. Timber! Timber!
Nice.
Very good. Good job.
Good job, Theo.
See, look at this. See, this is what I was talking about. I'm surprised that this thing was still standing after that long. It's just, I don't know, some trees just don't give up, I guess. But see, we only had this little sliver of hinge wood right here. We didn't have anything here. It's just it's the reason why it got pulled that way. Had there been in like even just a little bit here, probably would have landed right where we were aiming, but the face cut was kind of that way too, and plus the hinge was over here. But everything down and good. But yeah, at least this isn't going to be looming over the client's house now. But yeah, it's down. All right, good job, everybody. Good job, Rube.
Good job, Theo.
Good job, Theo. Good job, Diego.
Good job, Diego. Good job, Zach.
ZD Climber. All right, guys, peace out. Come back for the next episode, I guess. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and share. That'd be better. All right.